Senator, what would you say to John Roberts to help him understand why questions of legitimacy have arisen about the court?
Well, first of all, his trying to blame it on a decision that was controversial is really an exercise in misdirection. Just looking at the court, you have to look at not one decision, but a pattern of decisions. And when you look at the pattern, you can pretty much tell in advance who's going to win. You can tell in advance which are the right-wing doctrines out of right-wing think tanks that they're going to bring into American law. You can guess that they're going to violate precedent. And at the same time, they're engaged in a lot of partisan speech making and behavior and going to Federalist Society galas. And then they have a real ethics blindness about looking into things that they should be looking into, like what did Justice Thomas know and when did he know it about his wife's role in the insurrection, which has a lot to do with whether or not he should have recused himself in that case. And that's just the inner circle of hell. You go to the outer circle of hell and all the politics around it. You go to Leonard Leo and his Federalist Society lists. You go to Judicial Crisis Network and their $15, $17 million secret checks. You go to the budget for the whole operation being north of $500 million. And you go to all the bizarre behavior of Mitch McConnell and the Republican senators to go through gyrations to get these judges on the court to stop Garland on the theory that they then completely reversed to push Barrett onto the court. You put all of those pieces together, and I guess what I'd sum it up for with Justice Roberts is, in court, we put together cases not on one fact, but with circumstantial evidence, with a compelling array of circumstantial evidence. And there is a compelling array of circumstantial evidence that this court is captured. And that's the problem.
Senator, you are in a one-man crusade about this scheme, as you call it. You're on your 18th speech. There will be more. We learn more every time. Is it at least sinking in among your Democratic colleagues about what all this means?
Yes. And I think it's starting to sink in with some Republican colleagues. And you're starting to see press coverage, like the coverage of Justice Kagan's remarks and the recent columns by Jennifer Rubin in the Post. If you look at the discussion about what was behind the Dobbs decision, there's been an explosion of understanding and awareness that something has gone badly wrong at the Supreme Court, and it's not that a decision was controversial. It's the whole array of clues and evidence that causes the reasonable conclusion to be reached that the court has been taken over by special interests and is now doing the bidding of those special interests.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, thank you very much for joining us. And thank you very much for the 18 episodes of the scheme. And we hope there are many more.
There will be.
Thank you, Senator.